Hi everyone, I am so sorry but I forgot to film an intro for this video, but all I'm going to be doing is showing you how to get this easy spring peachy look using drugstore products. And the first thing that I'm going to start doing is filling in my eyebrows. I wanted to show you in this video how I get them just because it's so easy. Everyone always asks questions about them, and all I do is take this pencil and I just line the bottom of my brow, and then right here I'm going on top of it. My brows are kind of filled in for the most part. They're just not as dark and full as I would want them to be. That's the reason why I fill them in. So as you can see right here, I'm just speeding up this process. I'm just filling them in, making sure I make them as dark as I like them. Here's a secret to super bomb eyebrows. You want to go ahead and take your Tarte Shape Tape because this concealer covers up anything. And then with this very tiny brush, I like to clean them up to make sure that if I messed up, they're getting cleaned up, they look sharp, and I also create like a shape that I want them to be. So like they say they're a little bit too thick with the concealer, since it's so like thick, I can cover that up and make them as round as I want or as squared as I want, which is kind of what I typically go for. Before the concealer dries out, make sure you do not forget to blend it out. You want to blend it out, make sure there's no creases before you start with the eyeshadow. Alright, let's get started with the eye look. So right here I'm going to be taking, once again, my Morphe palette. I love it so much. I promise next video I will bring out another palette. But right here I'm going to be taking this shade, the third one from the top row. And I'm going to be using this as my transition shade. I just want to put that all over my crease before we place some of the other darker shadows. Once we have that on the crease, I'm going to be taking a Morphe M441 in the shade Pooter, which is the shade right beneath the previous one. And I'm going to take, I'm making a face right here because I was using a brand new brush, and makeup lovers will understand it's not the same when you use a brand new brush because it picks up so much product. But anyways, I'm going to be putting that right beneath the other shade. I'm going to be blending that in the crease, make sure it looks a little bit darker before we apply the next one. Alright, so here I'm going to be taking the shade Hunt, which is like an orangey shade. And I'm going to be applying that right over the shade that we had previously applied. This is more of a peachy look, so I didn't want it to look too brown like it was starting to look like. Here I'm going to be taking this orangey, yellowish type looking shadow, and I'm going to be applying that on top of all of these. This is just to make sure that there's no harsh lines, and then that it has a hint of this like light, like I said, orangey color on top of it. I like to do this with a lot of my looks because it's just like a pop of color, if that even makes sense. So far we're done for the crease shades, and I'm going to be wetting my shader brush, and I'm going to be taking these top 3 shades. I had never used them before, and they're so pretty, so peachy. And I'm going to be just mixing all of them, and I'm going to be applying those to my lid. Shades like this one, you kind of just want to be patient with it because you want to pat the color and keep on patting until you get the intensity that you like. For that, you know the drill. I just want to go ahead and take my blending brush, blend back and forth. And right now the eye's looking a little bland. It looks super simple, but I promise it's going to get so much better. Let's go ahead and move on to the face. I wanted to show you my foundation routine when I use nothing but drugstore products. So So this is one of my favorite steps, and I like to take a liquid highlight and just apply it all over my face, and I'm going to do this right before I apply my foundation. What this is going to do is that if you're using like a matte foundation, it just like shines through so it doesn't look too dry. Once the glue is dry, I'm going to go ahead and apply my lashes. Oh my god, you guys, here I'm going to be taking this Wet n Wild foundation. This foundation is under $5, and oh my god, it is so good. It's full coverage. It is very matte on me, but that's only because I'm completely dry. But I love it so much. I love the coverage. I love the shade. It doesn't look very well right here on camera, but I promise it's going to blend out very well. I just like to use my foundation brush by Morphe M439. And then my beauty blender just to blend out, especially on my forehead, to make sure that I get that airbrush look. And for my concealer, I'm going to be taking another one of my favorites, the Maybelline Better Skin in the shade Light Medium. This concealer has lots of coverage, but it's not thick at all. And I just want to put that all over my under eyes. It's not too bright. It's kind of like my perfect shade. So here I'm going to be cheating a little bit. I'm going to be taking my Derma Blend Loose Setting Powder just to set the under eye. That's the only part of my face that I like to set. I like the rest of my face to stay a little bit dewy. And I'm going to be dusting this away with my Morphe R5. Then after that, I'm going to be, working on my lower lash line, taking that orangey shade, I think it's Hunt, with the same M441. Right here, I realized my lips are looking a little bit too crusty, so I'm going to be taking my MAC lip scrub. Oh my god, I love this stuff. I always end up eating it, which I'm not sure if you're supposed to or not, but anyways, I'm going to be taking that to make sure that my lips are moisturized by the time I apply my lipstick. What I'm going to be taking for bronzer is going to be this PH Cosmetics powder that I ordered by accident. I thought it was going to match my entire face, but it actually doesn't. I'm going to be taking my favorite Morphe M527 to bronze my entire face because I'm looking a little bit too pasty right here. This is the perfect bronzing shade. It's actually a powder foundation, so it's going to be matte, and there's going to be no shimmer, which I hate that on my bronzer. For blush, I'm going to be taking my favorite Milani Luminoso with this Real Techniques blush brush. And for my favorite highlight, I'm going to be taking Wet n Wild Precious Petals. This highlight, I promise you guys, it's worth the entire hype. I'm going to be taking that on my lip, on the bridge of my nose, and on my cheeks. Don't let haters tell you that you're wearing too much highlight. Go ahead and keep on building it up until you look like a glazed donut. Up this look, I'm going to be taking this Wet n Wild Liquid Katsu lipstick. I think it ties up the entire look. So peachy, and it's extremely full coverage. Here's a completed look, you guys. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.